What's good, YouTube? It's BigMontSportsTalk. We back here again with another video. In today's video, we here to talk about that boy Stafford. Basically that boy Matt Stafford. He done won the MVP. So shout outs to him. But we just here to talk about did he deserve it? Because there's a lot of talk going on right now about did he deserve it? Is the voting is stupid? Drake May got robbed. Yada yada. There's just some more stuff I'm gonna talk about. And is Matt Stafford a Hall of Famer? Did Max Stafford deserve the MVP? To me, he deserved it. It was I ain't gonna say it was like a toss up, but I do think it was a close race between him and Drake May. Uh, yeah, to me, I think the reason why he won it is because he had a better season. That's really simple as that, boy. He had more passing yards, more touchdowns. I'm not about to be like, oh, he had a better QBR. QBR is stupid. I always said QBR was stupid. I think a lot of these advanced analytics and advanced stats that they be saying is dumb. Uh, like people gonna be like, Drake may finish with a higher QBR, but you can also use when Drake May played against the Texans. CJ Stroud had a higher QBR than Drake May. You see what I'm saying? Like QBR gets rated so stupid. Like you can basically win the game and play better and still have a lower QBR. But again, hey, people love them advanced stats. But yeah, so that's not a reason why I think he more. Even like if you combine all of Drake May's total yards, it's not that much more than Stafford. Like it's only like a couple hundred more. I understood if like Drake May had like 1,000 something rushing yards or something crazy like that. He only had like 400 yards. You see what I'm saying? And 4 TDs. Again, that's some nice work for a quarterback. I'm going to sit here and be like that's trash or nothing, but it's nothing like super crazy, boy. But again, though, shout out to that boy, Drake May. But yeah, Stafford. Yeah, that's why I said that's why Stafford to me deserved the MVP. Voting for the MVP is dumb. I've been saying it. I think they need to stop letting the media vote because the media switch up how they vote every year. This year, Stafford won it. The stats was better. Last year, Josh Allen won it because he was Superman and Lamar had better stats. To me, last year the race should have been between Lamar and Saquon Barkley, but I don't even know how Josh Allen got it. But you see what I'm saying? But they votes is different. That's why I always said they should take the media votes out of really all categories because same things with all pro. One year winning could matter, next year winning couldn't. One year historic putting up crazy numbers matter. Next year, so wishy washy. Like it's never the same consistent thing every year. To me, that's why I said always just who's the better season. I think these people trying to say that the reason why he put up these numbers is because of Puka and Sean McVay. Let's stop it, okay, please. let's please stop it. Go do your research on Stafford, boy. Again, will I say the only thing I'll say helps Stafford some is Sean McVay with the run game. Everything else, I ain't gonna say. Puka, shout out to Puka. Stafford still will put up crazy numbers with Puka. He has done it his whole career. If you want to go down the list, Cooper Kupp best years was with Stafford and what he got, the Triple Crown. Calvin Johnson's best years was with who? Stafford. People forgot he played with Dan Orlowski now. Let's keep it real. We seen what he looked like. We went 0-16. Golden Tate best years was with who? Matthew Stafford. You can hear it out his own mouth. Here go the clip.
Everybody out. A lot of people thought Stafford wasn't good, and people ask me, GT, who the best quarterback you playing?
Stafford,
and they be trying to feed me to say Russell Wilson. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying without a doubt, not even close, Matthew Stafford. And they look at me like, what?
No, he can.
And I'm saying, bro, that wasn't a throw that Matthew Stafford couldn't make.
Yeah,
like he would throw the ball 60, 70 yards, but his arm would look like he was throwing a slant. It'd be like, and he'd go. Like he would outthrow me 60 yards down the field, dog. We were in London playing against Atlanta, and they choked yet another game. and Stafford different, dog. Like I love playing with him, and Stafford is how I became known as a Yak King, because out my break, that ball was on its way.
So
And
it
so
gave
I
you
was able
time
to,
to do
like,
something with it.
if you the DB and I'm breaking down, I was able to take a picture of where you are. And by the time I came out my break, I had this timing in my head that where you would be. And so I would get the ball quick. I'm talking about first thing out my break, ball's there, and I had time to know where you were and then make a move and get active. And it was that's how I became the
Go ahead,
Yak
get you some
King.
wings.
OBJ, who says who throws the best ball? Matthew Stafford. Here it is. You can hear it out his own mouth.
But Matthew Stafford, I mean, if someone were to tell you to throw a spiral and be like, oh, this is, what a spiral, looks like, and like you didn't know football, Matthew Stafford is, and he's been doing this since the Reebok jerseys with Detroit.
That boy has been playing for a minute.
Throwing sidearm, this and that, and, never got that. I remember he threw me a pass in the Pro Bowl in 2014. He threw me a deep ball.
He really
Hey, chill out.
sound like he.
Let's do that. Chill out.
No, I'm just saying, like, he must obviously throw something is
He's
beautiful
different, bro.
about that.
He's different.
Like, what if he got drafted into a situation like Mahomes? Could he have been Mahomes to you?
1,000%.
Yeah.
No question. He went to LA
So
Rams.
his ball's just beautiful.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, let's stop this. Marvin Jones Jr. Best years, Stafford. Shoot, we can even go to Kenny Galladay. He became an all-pro at Stafford. He caught more passes his all-pro year than he probably did for the rest of his career. Like, that's all I'm saying is let's stop acting like Stafford is quarterback that needs all these superstar players around him. If Stafford's going to elevate his people, he has always did this with Detroit. It is nothing new. So all this is because he got Puka and Sean McVay. The only thing Sean McVay did different only thing Stafford doing with Sean McVay different than he was with the Lions is they got a consistent run game. And if you don't believe me, look up this stat. Stafford got more 100-yard rushing games with the Rams than he did his whole time with the Detroit Lions. You don't believe me, look it up. Where a running back has rushed for more than 100 yards more times when he was on the Rams than he was with the Detroit Lions. That's the only thing I'll say Sean McVay has did with Stafford. Again, I'm not saying Sean McVay calls these crazy plays, but again, though, Stafford can make every throw, boy. So it's not like Stafford wasn't throwing for 4,000 yards in Detroit with all type of different offensive coordinators and head coaches. That's all I'm saying is let's calm the brakes on. Only reason why Stafford put up these numbers is because of Sean McVay and Puka and all that. Let's stop it, boy. Let's calm it down. Because if we're going to do that, we can do the same thing with Drake May. The only reason why he put up these numbers is because he was playing against boo-boo competition. You see what I'm saying? We can do the same thing. But since we're talking about Stafford in his Detroit days, now people are finally on this wave of he's a Hall of Famer, a top 10 quarterback. This really started because of Ryan Clark. Here goes the clip.
I do believe as long as you don't vote for Justin Herbert, if it's one of these two men, you got it right. Okay. I believe both of these players were worthy of being the most valuable player. But for what this does for Matthew Stafford, it solidifies him as a first ballot Hall of Famer.
No question.
It puts him in the top 10 of quarterbacks, in my opinion, that's ever played this game. Yep. And for Matthew Stafford to be on that stage, and to me, the greatest compliment you can ever get are from the people that see you every single day, right? If you're a married man, if your wife and your kids feel a certain way about you, those are the things that matter. When you're a teammate, what your coach thinks about you, what your fellow players believe about you, that says all I need to know about what type of man you are and the way that you show up to work every single day. Looking at Sean McVay and seeing Kyron Williams, when Matthew Stafford said, we won't be here, we will be playing in SoFi next year with those 4 little girls on the stage, when you see people act that way, that tells you everything you need to know about an MVP. And so watching that and knowing that now and seeing what that man means to this organization, they absolutely got it right with Matthew Stafford. And his career, to me, is now solidified in a way that it never would have been had he stayed in Detroit.
And this is what you hear what he says. about Stafford being a top 10 quarterback. And the funny thing about this is Stafford has always been playing like this. This is nothing new. Like if you actually watch Detroit, you will recognize this is nothing new. Stafford been putting up numbers like this. Like people like that's why I said there's nothing new. I don't know why it's so crazy that he changed with because he won an MVP. Again, I think he deserved it, but he all has always put up crazy numbers every year. There's nothing you like what I said. He threw for 5,000 yards before. Like people acting like this is something crazy new for Stafford. Stafford threw for 5,000 before. Like he threw for close to 5,000 multiple times before. That's what it's all like. It's not nothing new. Uh, Again, that's why I say. But is he a first ballot though? I ain't gonna agree on that. He's a first ballot, but I do think he's a Hall of Famer. But yeah, that's why I always said like. That's why I always said like this. The Hall of Fame and all this is dumb because you see how fast people switch on Stafford just because he actually went to a situation with a winning team. Like this is what I'm saying. It's so crazy. Like just go back and listen to how people used to talk about Stafford on Detroit. Everybody, he's not a winner. He can't win. He never makes it to the playoffs. He can't be a lead. He doesn't do nothing. He just puts up numbers on bad teams. You see what I'm saying? They used to talk crazy about Stafford. All of a sudden, he goes to a legit, just a good team. What all they have different is just a good defense. Like with Detroit, we will always have a good run defense, but we'll always be one of the worst teams in pass defense. Again, you don't believe me? You can go look it up, boy. I ain't gonna say almost every year, we'll have a top pass offense, one of the worst run offenses. Every year we'll have one of the best rush defense, rush defense, but we'll have one of the worst pass defense every year. Like you can look it up. Like Stafford also was leading the leagues on. Think about this. Stafford was leading the leagues on fourth quarter comebacks, like just to take the lead back, but he would also lose those games because the defense and the offense would drive right back down the field and score to win the game. That's what I said. It's not nothing new. It's just Stafford was on bad teams. Like that's what I said. Is like so like that's why I said this whole again like going back to the Hall of Fame thing. To me, that's why I said it's so crazy how people can switch and just you go into a different situation could change it all. Like if Stafford never would have went to Detroit Lions, he would have been what? Come on now. Imagine if Stafford and Aaron Rodgers' careers would have switched. Stafford, I guarantee you, Stafford would have done way more at Green Bay than what Aaron Rodgers could have did with them. I'm trying to tell you, Stafford throwing the football is probably one of the top three quarterbacks of all time throwing the football. No quarterback can throw the football better than Stafford. He can literally make every throw. Like so that's what I'm saying. So again, I do say I think he's a Hall of Famer. But yeah, I think Stafford deserved the MVP. And put in the comments what you think, and also make sure you like and subscribe. And peace.